Almost 7 years after the death of her beloved mother, the Queen led the nation in honouring her memory. Widowed at the age of 51, the Queen Mother has at last been reunited with her husband, King George VI, just a short distance from their former home, Buckingham Palace. She was a much-loved public figure, but she was also an adored mother, grandmother and great-grandmother. And at a ceremony on the Mall, generations of her family gathered to remember her. Prince Charles, to whom she was particularly close, paid this poignant tribute.
All of us gathered here today will, I know, miss my darling grandmother's vitality, her interest in the lives of others, her unbounded courage and determination that allowed her, incredibly, to continue her official life to the age of very nearly 102. Her perceptive wisdom, her calm in the face of all adversities, her steadfast belief in the British people, and above all, her irresistible, irrepressible sense of mischievous humour.
Plans for a national memorial to the Queen Mum were first announced in 2005 by the then Chancellor Gordon Brown. A team of architects and artists were chosen, and this is the final result. A 9.5-foot statue flanked by 2 bronze friezes depicting key moments in her life. One shows the King and Queen on one of their regular walkabouts in London during the Second World War, meeting families whose homes had been destroyed. Despite the dangers, the royal couple insisted on staying in the capital throughout the Blitz. And when Buckingham Palace was bombed, Queen Elizabeth famously remarked she could now look the East End in the eye.
The second of the friezes encapsulates some of the Queen Mother's passions in life. Here, she's sitting with one of her beloved corgis on her lap. In another scene, she's attending one of her favourite events, Royal Ascot. The Queen Mother was, after all, one of the most successful racehorse owners in history.
One of the great things that I heard today was the fact that as members of her family came down the steps, I was told that they were saying to each other, "That's her, that's her."
Her life spanned an entire century, and she gave almost 80 years of it to serving her country. Now the Queen Mother and her famous smile have been immortalised in bronze. Sarah Hughes, Sky News, at the Queen Mother Memorial.